Hello, everybody. This is the second episode of the podcast. Today we have me. You
And
know,
and me.
yes, and you. Uh, yeah, same people as last time. Uh, we're here to annoy you for about an hour or more, probably. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, we both woke up about sometime, not even half an hour ago, as of recording this. So
Because
I don't
honest,
know.
yeah, honestly, I got up and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna set my alarm slightly farther to like 11 o'clock because I woke up at 10:30, right? I was like,
Uh,
I want to sleep some more, and I did. I'm still kind of tired, so
I just woke up about 12 o'clock. That was it.
uh,
Um, well, before we get into anything, today's sponsor. This episode is brought to you by that itch you just can't scratch,
man.
and some other sponsors that we will get to later.
Yeah. We'll sprinkle sponsors throughout. You know,
Yeah,
we need the revenue, even though there's nothing that we're getting from we're getting nothing from this.
we have phantom revenue.
Dogecoin. That's what we did. Is Dogecoin still a thing?
I don't know. I don't keep up on cryptocurrency.
I mean, I don't either. I just heard it's like a thing, and I was like, huh, neat, and then moved on with my day. Yeah. 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 So today's topic, and this was a really hard topic to find for this episode, and I think it was the South, like how
Yeah,
things are completely different from what the North is. Because,
and I'm gonna just let you speak because the only place I've been to is Florida, and every other southern state I've been to, it was at nighttime to go to a gas station and either go to the bathroom or get something to eat.
so I think we should start with the gas stations, right?
Okay.
So, I've been to a couple of gas stations. There was mostly McDonald's there at the gas stations.
Oh, wait. Which states have you been to?
I've been to Mississippi, Illinois. Wait, does Illinois count? Hold on.
No, Illinois is right next to like Iowa and Wisconsin and
I'm sorry. I'm still kind of waking up, so. Hold
yes,
on,
my
let me.
favorite southern state, Illinois.
Okay, no, so, okay, yeah. All the southern states I've been to was Missouri, Mississippi, and then Alabama, and then to Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, and we kind of just stuck to like the edge of Missouri all the way to Alabama, and yeah, so the gas stations, right?
Uh,
It's kind of weird, right? Because you start to get so like the farther you go down, you see gas stations that you've like never heard of, like Exxon, right? Have you seen a few of those gas stations?
Exxon.
Yeah,
I mean, I've heard of the company, but I've never seen a location.
because the first one that we went to was I think was in Tennessee. Uh, their bathroom was horrifying,
Oh,
like horror movie horrifying. Like,
can you describe why?
so the colors were like a muted, like dark color. The light was like a yellow, it's like a yellow tint, It's just, yeah, it was really something.
Was anything like stained, or was it like
No,
a clean bathroom?
it was more like an old decrepit bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah, and the ceiling was like kind of destroyed ish.
oh,
Yeah, so yeah, it's because as soon as it came out, I was like, I don't want to go back to this gas station.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you just for the bathroom alone.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't alone. I had my brother there, but me and him were like, yeah, no, we're not going anymore. Yeah, and on the trip, I was like, I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, cause I had to wake up for this trip like 1 or 2 in the morning. Yeah, just to get there. And we managed to get there for about 15 hours. Like, what time did you get up to get to the trip to Florida?
Um, I think it was about 3:30 when we left
Like, in the.
PM,
Oh,
and then we got to Florida about oh like 6 o'clock, okay, 6 or 7 p.m. the next day.
huh.
So about 26, 27 hours.
Okay. Yeah,
And it was
because.
by like charter bus. I think it's a charter bus. It's a bus basically. Um and I think that's just because of all the stops we had to make, for like lunch and going to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Like we were in Georgia and I remember just being exhausted. Like we're not even to Florida yet and I'm tired. I haven't slept yet. Like I didn't sleep until we like got to the hotel.
Oh, yeah, I feel that. Because I only got 2 hours of sleep on to the trip. And I kind of just. Like, I tried to take naps, but it didn't really work out. So. Uh, yeah, so I kind of just stayed
Oh,
awake ish. Uh, and just so you know, it's weird seeing the sunrise because it feels like you're not supposed to see that
uh-huh.
because like you're supposed to be asleep and everything, but you're not.
Um you want to know what was great? By the time we got to the hotel, like I think I had only gone to the bathroom a few times, like a couple times. And by the time we got to the hotel, my body was just like screaming at me to like really go to the bathroom. But of course, when the band director, because this was for a band trip, the band director was like, he had to give his whole spiel, his whole speech on like, okay, here's what you need to do, here's what you shouldn't do, here's all this information that is like, oh my God, just tell us when we get inside.
Yeah,
And of course, people are like slow getting off the bus, and here I am, like almost having like the feeling of diarrhea, and I just really need to go to the bathroom. And it's like, I just want to go to the bathroom, man. I just want to go up to a bed and sleep.
yeah,
I don't want to, I don't want to have to wait for all of this. It's just,
yeah, I feel that because
um,
uh
what?
yeah, so yeah, because when I got to like my hotel, well, it's not really a hotel; it's more like a condo, but I had to go because like I tried not to drink water, or
Uh-huh.
I mean like yeah, I'm supposed to drink water. You know, I take a little sips every now and then, but every now and then, right? We go to somewhere like, hey, we're hungry, and in the morning I went to McDonald's for breakfast, They didn't really have
Uh-huh.
anything good. It's very limited, so I just got hash browns. And honestly, those were the best hash browns I ever had. But uh, yeah, and then we went to a second McDonald's for lunch, and after that, I was like, no more McDonald's, please, please, no more. And I got like a large drink, drank it all, and then you can kind of guess the rest. So yeah, and we made it there. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go to bed, but I also don't want to go to bed. And so, yeah, because we're all the way down to Foley, Alabama. Uh, it's quite big. Palm trees. It's weird.
I I wouldn't expect Alabama to be a place with palm trees.
Yeah, there's palm trees. They're not. There's not. There ain't a whole lot. I think they're for like decorative purposes. I think. So. But it's really weird though, because you get like these small ones, like these little midgets that kind of look like bushes, but then you got like these really
Huh.
tall ones.
Huh.
Yeah,
Um,
and I don't remember anymore.
well, I kind of thought that we could veer off into a little related topic, which is basically just traveling in general.
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, I was gonna do it anyway. I didn't need your permission.
Good, good.
Um, well, anyway, so I don't know about you, but when I travel, and I'm sure I can speak for a lot of people here, all all two people watching this podcast, I hope I can speak for you as well. Um, Whenever I travel, even if it's like shorter distance, like not too far from my home, I get homesick. Like I it's like yeah, I don't mind traveling, but it's like I'm gonna get homesick and I know I'm gonna get homesick.
Yeah.
It's like I don't it's like that's kind of what ruined the Florida trip for me last
Mhm.
year because it was like, yeah, Florida's great and all, but it's like I really don't like the temperature or like I just don't like the weather there.
Yeah, because
I'm
it's
not a
big.
big fan.
Yeah, it's humid and everything. It's just, ugh.
And it's like I don't know anybody there. I don't know my way around. It's like if I were just in some random place in Florida, I would not be able to tell where I am excuse me, unless I had some kind of like GPS telling me where I am and like how to get home. It's
Mhm.
like I'm screwed basically
Yeah, because
because
because ahead of
because
you is. Oh, sorry.
well because it's just like it's like I get homesick because I'm not familiar with the location of like where I am basically. I mean, because next summer I'm going on a trip to France and Spain. And
Oh.
it's like I'm sure it'll be fun. It's just I know I'm gonna be very homesick by the end of it. And it's like a 10-day trip.
Oh my goodness.
Um and I for the Florida trip was a week long.
Uh huh.
It went from May 31st to June 7th last year.
Okay.
And I was getting homesick by like day 2.
I see.
There were like 5 days left. And it's like, it's like I'm glad that I'm just glad that it was over. It's like I I know people say that like cuz it was like a Disney and like Universal Studios sort of trip.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I know they say that Disney is like the happiest place on earth, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I got a few problems with Disney, and I'm just like, man, Disney is just the worst, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm just uh, like I went to the parks. I went to the parks. I can't even say I've only been there once. I think we went there I think because we like alternated, like where we were going, like every day of the trip. I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Like the
Mm-hmm.
first day we went to like Universal, then we went to like Disney the next day, and then we went like somewhere day three. I know at some point we were doing we went to the beach. We went
Mm-hmm.
to, I think it was Coco or Cocoa Beach or whatever.
Yeah, Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, is it just Coco?
I
Okay,
think so.
because
Yeah.
um
Coca-Cola Beach.
yeah, we went to Coca-Cola Beach.
Not sponsored.
Um, not hashtag not sponsored. Um, Pensacola, is that a place in Florida?
Yeah.
I don't think we went to Pensacola. I don't know where that is.
Yeah, somewhere like near the Gulf, I guess.
Yeah, we were on the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, because yeah, because you told me a little bit about it, and I was like, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of, when we were at the beach, we were literally in the Atlantic Ocean, like when we went in the water. And I I got a mouthful of salt water.
Yeah.
At one point. It was interesting. I was like, yes, tasty salt water.
Because at Pensacola Beach, it's not really a beach, but well, actually, no, it is a beach, but like it's kind of similar, or because it's part of the ocean, right? Because you can get to see a little bit of the ocean where it just like stretches out, like the water stretches out for miles. And then on the same
Uh-huh.
day, we went to like some other beach. Uh, I don't know what beach this was, but it was just ocean, nothing but ocean, and it was really weird. Because you know,
Oh,
because let's say like you haven't seen the ocean, right, and you want to see it, you're gonna because you're expecting like, whoa, it's just cool, nice, calm water, and oh, it's sunny. No, it's more of like because when you're out there, it's like I don't know, I don't think I should be out here. It's kind of like unnerving, I guess, because it's like, whoa. Because I went to a beach where um, the like where you can collect seashells and all whatnot,
yeah.
and it was dark, like clouds and everything. There's like thunder. It was just like it was like how was it brooding or no? I don't think that's the right word, but and I'm going to show you some pictures that I took of this beach, wherever that is, because it is like it might appear brighter than what it looks like in the picture, but just so you know, it's dark. It's like menacing dark. Like there was thunder. The waves were like pretty big, and you could just get like swept up into the ocean. Like, because this looks way darker than it should. And I know that people can't really see it, but just picture waves and dark clouds with thunder. That's it. Uh,
Hey, editor that doesn't exist. Put the picture on screen.
just there it is. Yep. Here,
There's
this
the
is.
picture.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can so see it on your screen.
yeah, you can definitely see it. If it's there, then wow, I can't believe it. Someone actually put a picture there. Or if it isn't there, good job. You did your best.
You did your job.
Yeah, you know? You can either use your imagination or use your eyes. Either way, I don't know if you're gonna get a whole lot out of it. But anyway, well, yeah, and the water is so warm too in the ocean.
Yeah.
It's really
Oh,
weird.
and when we were leaving the when we were leaving the beach, or at least getting out of the water for an extended period of time, um, I had this like thing around my like ankle, like I felt something around my ankle, and I'm like, what is this? And I lift my leg up, and it's a thing of like seaweed,
Oh,
and there are like mussels on it.
ew. Look cool.
Yeah, and I was like, huh. And then I just threw it back in the water.
Yeah, I didn't.
I was just, I was just like, yeah, sweet.
Thanks, ocean. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, so my first um, literal and figurative taste of the Atlantic Ocean. It was very interesting, very salty. Um, we stayed at that beach for like 4 hours,
hmm
and it was like, you know where we were before? We were at the Kennedy Space Center,
Oh yeah.
and we were only there for like an hour and a half.
hmm
They only gave us an hour and a half at the Space Center, and then we're like, oh yeah, let's just go for 5 hours at the beach.
Wow.
Like, you couldn't have cut some time out of the beach to give us some time at the Space Center.
Like space is
Like,
cool.
I wanted more time at the Space Center. I had already taken like 30 pictures at it, but I hadn't taken enough yet.
Yeah, because
I needed to capture everything.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be
And
honest, right? Space is way cooler than the beach.
hot take, space is a lot cooler than the beach.
A lot cooler.
Hot take, um, space is a lot cooler in terms of temperature as well.
Yeah. Like I would go to the space center, but like, man, if you're like gonna like if everybody's like going and wanting to go to the beach, I mean like, come on, man, like 5 hours. Like at least like try to like half and half. One half at the like the center, and then relax at the beach later.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then what was it like they did the beach first and then the center last?
No, they did the center first and then the beach.
Okay, but there was less time at the center, but more time at the beach.
Yes.
Man, that sucks.
It did. I was upset. I was like, I don't even want to go to the beach.
Yeah, I can understand because
I
I'm
mean, don't
more.
get me wrong. I wasn't just sitting there all depressed at the beach, although I could have.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, cool. It's the ocean. Sweet. Um, but no, I had a good time being pushed around by the waves, getting water in places where it doesn't belong. Like my mouth and ears, and I think one time up my nose. But
No, no.
it's always fun to get water in places that just it does not belong.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm okay. So, like, I'm a pool guy, but I mean, like, I don't want to go outside because mostly because of seasonal allergies. Because I spend
Uh-huh.
more, yeah, because I spend more time out in the winter or fall. Because one, I love the cold, but because not a whole lot of pollen and all that stuff. And whenever like I go out to a pool, I'd rather be in clean water than being like in a river.
I think a lot of people would say that.
Or a lake, yeah, because you got some people, and I'm not like calling you out or anything, but like, man, like, do you realize how much stuff is in in there? Like people, because surprisingly, a lot of people decide, hey, I want to go into this lake or river, and that's it, like for fun, and I'm like, but like do you realize that there's stuff in this water? Like there could be, I don't know, leeches. There's a bunch of crab, like fish, crap, and other stuff in there, and it's like a big health hazard that like you're not supposed to go in there or something. I don't know. Like,
I, I stretched one of my legs and I think I pulled a muscle.
oh no.
Ow.
I mean, I
Um,
feel that though.
it's like if you're gonna make me feel like I need to stretch, at least be stretchable, muscle.
Yeah.
Like don't give me the illusion of needing to do something if you're just gonna die later.
It's like, oh, I really want to stop.
Exactly. Like, ow.
Uh,
It's like my
uh,
muscle needed to stretch, and then my brain says, okay. And then my brain is like, stretch initiate. And then the stretch initiates, and then the muscle like rips itself apart. And then all the pain signals go to my brain, and my brain is like, what the hell?
you
What are
told
you
me
doing?
you told me I could stretch, and yet here you are. I'm getting punished for nothing.
I'm experiencing pain for no reason.
Uh,
I'm not actually in pain, it just kind of hurts. Like,
yeah.
but it's like like when I stretched, I felt something pull.
Yeah.
And and just a little bit of aching afterwards. I'm like, well, maybe it's just a tight muscle. I don't know.
I think we're getting
I'm
a
not
little
a
off topic.
I'm not a muscle scientist.
A muscle scientist?
A muscle
Is
scientist.
that even a thing?
I don't know if that's a specific profession.
But
Um,
hey, things can happen because there's some people that like I don't know, like do stuff with dreams or volcanoes, ocean, space, you name it. So there's probably something out there. I bet you.
I mean, there are people that study the skeleton. Why
True.
not? Why not the muscular systems? Do muscles
True.
come in systems? My leg hurts. Ah,
I don't know. I mean,
as like it's starting to come in waves now, where it's
uh,
just like, oh, it doesn't hurt, and then it's like, okay, that hurts quite a bit, and then it
uh,
doesn't hurt, and then oh yeah, that hurts quite a bit.
yeah. Okay. You know, I might. I would say take ibuprofen.
I just need a full on. I need full on like recorrective surgery.
Oh no. I mean, hey, I mean, sometimes if you stretch too good, it just starts to hurt. And it's like, oh my gosh, I need to get this leg chopped off.
And it's like it's not even like the good hurting. It's like it hurts bad. It doesn't hurt so good. It hurts so badly. You know what I'm talking about? Like that good hurt sensation. It's like, yeah, it hurts, but it feels good.
Yeah. No.
I'm I'm not a masochist. I'm just seeing how far my body can handle things.
I'm not a masochist, but.
Hey,
Yeah.
I didn't include the butt. Well, wait.
Wait a minute.
It's way too early for me to. I say it's way too early. It's literally 12:52 p.m.
Yeah,
I
just.
say it's way. It's early for me because I don't normally get up until like 1 or 2.
Yeah. And we're even going like so off topic.
You know what?
No
The
topic.
topic the topic was gone years ago. We
Yeah,
ju- we don't need no topic.
yeah,
We we just talk.
yeah, like 10 years from now, it's just gonna be like gibberish.
we're just gonna be like for like a straight hour.
Yeah, and everyone will be like, I understand this. I will. Uh,
We're
uh,
even like laughing and understanding the jokes we're making.
yeah.
We're just like
Yeah. Yeah, because whenever like stretching is good and all, but like, because either it's like a chance of either you're gonna feel so good after this, or oh my gosh, kill me.
exact.
Because like whenever I
So
stretch, like I feel like this pain, and whenever like I get like this like pain
you might
feeling,
want to get that you might want to get that checked out. Like
but
I don't think you're supposed to feel pain every time you stretch.
well, I meant like a good pain. Like it's like a feel
Oh, if it's
good
a
like
good pain, then
yeah, it's like a relief pain. Like it's I don't know, it's the feel good pain, I guess.
if
Because
it hurts, if it hurts, it's working.
whenever I stretch, right, like this is a weird thing I do. I just make like random noises, like random fox noises, random.
Fox noises?
Yeah, because whenever I stretch, right, I just sound like a fox, like laughing. Like, have you heard what a fox sounds like?
Uh-uh. I haven't.
Yeah.
I've
Just
never known what the fox says, and I will continue to not know.
well, too late. I want to bring it up on my phone, and I'm gonna show you. I mean, fox noises aren't really bad because they're funny. Yeah, fox is chatting. No ads. No. Anyways,
Not sponsored.
wait. I don't know if you can hear that, but or
Oh, I gotta go bug schizo.
I don't know how. Hold on, I need to skip. Yeah, like. Oh wait, I don't. OBS is picking this up, but Discord isn't. So hold on, let me. Because I don't
Well,
think.
I'm seeing your little green ring when you had the video playing.
Yeah, someone. Hold on, I'm gonna try to disable noise suppression. There we go. So. Like that. So, yeah, whenever I stretch, I just make those noises. Fun fact. Is it weird? Yes. But is it me just stretching? And I just can't help it? Yeah.
Wait, I just changed my input device on Discord. Is there a difference?
No, I don't notice a difference.
Anyway,
Yeah, like,
um,
stretching's weird.
switching is very weird.
Every
Oh,
animal does it.
you want to know something great that happened?
What?
I learned a lesson very I learned a lesson uh very quickly in this uh
Yeah?
at this time.
Mm-hmm.
I was at my grandmother's house because it was her birthday. You
Alright.
know, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Love my grandmother. And we were just kind of hanging out, and my stepmom called my grandma. And we were both outside at this point.
Okay.
And so she went inside to take the call. You know, that's fine. I, I, I can sit out here alone. I I have my phone on me. I can just do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, everything's all nice and good. And I'm I'm struck with curiosity, like, huh, why is it that whenever we are in fear or perceive some sort of threat, we just freeze up? You ever have
Hmm.
that happen to you?
Yeah, cause somewhere during not Halloween, but when I went to like this. No, it's not really a maze. But it's like a horror thing, where you walk and then you get a few scares. You get some. I don't know, like people are dressed up. You walk through like this forest. Uh, people scare you, and you reach all the way to the end, right?
Uh-huh.
And you have to, you sign a waiver and all that. And and there's a few cases where I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go. Please let me go home. Because like like whenever you play a video game or watch a horror movie, you get that weird fear, like you jump. But if you're in real life, like it takes on like a whole new level. Because there's one
Uh-huh.
point where we're getting close to the end. There's just this guy that was like a clown. He had a chainsaw and everything, right? And as soon as I heard, I just immediately run, leaving my family behind. And I'm just like, nope, 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 nope. And then all of a sudden, this like tall dude, like the guy on stilts and everything, came up, and I was like, no, 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 and then I was like immediately like stopping myself and go like to the other direction, and as soon as I do that, I see the guy with the chainsaw, and I was like keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like left, right, because I couldn't do anything because I was in the mode of where like I was like in a loop where I just can't get out of. I was just like in
Uh-huh.
fear, and I was like, ah! like because before all of that, right, all the scares are like like they get up close to you and there's like some stuff that can make you uncomfortable, but it's like as in like scary uncomfortable, and every now and like you feel stiff but you have to keep walking.
Uh-huh.
But as soon as you get to that breaking point, like you just like I gotta get out of here. Like it's just like a fight or flight situation. And if there's a guy with a chainsaw, it's an immediate flight. You cannot attack someone with a chainsaw. Like
Um, well, anyway, I was just curious as to, why does that happen? Like, why are you, like, why in a situation where you're potentially in danger, or you at least perceive a threat or some kind of danger, why do you just freeze up? You're basically paralyzed.
mm-hmm.
And what I learned is that you do it because you don't have a means of escaping the situation or defending yourself in the situation. So what do? Well, you freeze. You make no sudden movement, basically.
You just hope they walk by you.
Yeah.
Just hope they don't
Or
see
like
you.
if or like if you're being harassed by a bug that could like sting you. Well, if they're in your area, you don't make any sudden movements so as to not aggravate the bug and possibly get stung.
Yeah.
Well, I looked it up and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
huh, that's cool. And you want to know what happened?
What?
Not like 2 minutes later, and I'm gonna send you a picture. One of these things comes flying in my
Oh,
area.
oh my goodness. Is it like a wasp or
Wasp
some?
killer. It's called a wasp killer, or when I looked it up, Eastern cicada killer.
Oh my goodness. That looks big.
Yeah, yeah, they are huge. They're like wasps on steroids.
Yeah, because if it's a wasp or any like bee kind of thing that has like a stinger and that can fly at me, like okay, no, thank you.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I'm sitting on a chair, right? And I just have my legs just like they're not like crossed and like out. Like I'm just sitting with my legs how you would normally sit. Like my feet are on the ground, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And my legs are kind of like spread apart a little bit.
Okay.
And well, this wasp killer or eastern cicada killer, for anybody listening, that doesn't know what they look like, just look it up.
Yeah, the
Um,
internet's there.
yeah. If you can listen to this, you have access to Google or any sort of search engine, but just use Google. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's like kind of flying like in between like my legs, like
Mhm.
just kind of staying there and kind of like hovering, not like hovering, but like kind of like staying in place a little bit.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like, and I'm like, my brain is like, huh, well, this is a problem. But like almost instantly, you know what I did?
What?
I froze. You know why? Because I had no means of escape
Because
nor defense. And wouldn't you know, that's why you freeze up. Like, could I have just kicked the thing into oblivion? Probably. Was I going to? I wasn't gonna risk it.
yeah, because I mean, like you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get stung. You don't want to like swell up or anything. Like you just want to
Yeah,
avoid it.
exactly. And, it just would not leave me alone for like a good, like maybe 30 seconds, but it felt like forever.
Man, time.
And I'm just like, huh, well, this is an issue because I really don't want to be in this situation, but here I am. And I was just thinking, like, the funny thing is like, this happened, like, I froze up, upon seeing this, like, danger, not like 2 minutes after researching why that happens. And the thing is, too, is like, it's completely involuntary. Like, you have no control over it.
Yeah.
Like, if you freeze up in a situation, like, you don't have, you don't think about it. You just do it.
Yeah. I mean, I
Like, I
think.
didn't think about it. I just froze because my body perceived enough of a threat and realized, oh, it can't leave. Like, I can't leave or defend myself. So I'm just gonna stay in place and not make any sudden movements.
Yeah. Because like I think with fear, right? Because I think you can get over some stuff, right? Because like with this case, right? Because I think there's a point to where like you can kind of get numb to it, I guess, right?
Uh-huh.
Because the more stuff happens, your brain kind of like, hey, you know what? It wasn't as good as it was before. Yeah, you just slowly go numb to it, and it's just like, you know what? I think might know how to kill this thing, or something. Because
Right.
yeah, so yeah, you kind of just like remove that fear, I guess. Because like with heights, right? I hate heights. You hate heights. A lot of people hate heights, right?
Right.
And I feel like I kind of gotten more used to being up high, but I still hate it nonetheless.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't know, I just find that weird. Like if I'm getting used to it, I mean, yeah, thanks, I guess, but I'd rather feel like to be on the ground still or something. I don't know. Or maybe just like
I
killing
just
at bugs.
I just went on Instagram and I found this picture that says, "Can you legally escape from prison?" And it shows like a map of Europe
What?
and some of the countries, you have blue countries and red countries. Um, the red countries are countries where you cannot legally escape from prison, and blue countries are places where you can legally escape. You want to know
Yeah.
what the countries that you can escape are?
What?
Okay, going like top to bottom, like in terms of like where they are on the map, you
Okay.
have Iceland,
Okay.
Sweden, Denmark, the Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, Switzerland, and Austria.
Oh, okay.
Those are the countries from which you can legally escape prison.
Okay.
So if we have any German crime syndicates watching or listening, I guess, good news. You can legally escape from prison.
So they just escape and they're just free. Like they don't do anything about it. They're just like, whatever. We tried our best.
I mean, I'm sure that they try to catch you, like get you back, but I
Yeah.
think after a certain time, they're just gonna give up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking about it too. Yeah. I mean, you can't look
Also,
for them forever.
also on Instagram, for some reason, I've been getting like posts about like learning English,
English,
and it's
like British English or like American English, kind of.
just English. Like people that don't speak English natively, like would
Okay.
find these accounts and like use them to learn some English, basically.
Okay.
And it's like I don't know why I'm getting these because I'm a native English speaker.
Mm-hmm.
But they have some stuff to where it's like, don't use this word, use this word. And I'm gonna give you okay. So this one has normal English and advanced English. All right, you ready for this?
Uh huh.
So the normal English word is answer.
Ants are
But you
answer.
should the normal English word that they have is answer, like the verb, like to answer.
Okay.
And that's quote normal English. But they also have advanced English, which they say you should use. You want to guess what it is?
I don't think I'll be able to guess it because I didn't know advanced English was a thing.
It's respond.
Just respond.
Just respond.
Like,
Okay.
I appreciate advanced English as a thing, but uh,
I
sorry
think
to.
it's for because there's this test that non-native English speakers take in some Spanish speaking country English speaking countries.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and this is just helping them like pass that test. I don't even know what it's
Uh,
for.
maybe like
Um,
becoming a citizen or something, maybe, or something completely different. I don't know.
yeah, I have no idea. Um, so the word they say that you shouldn't use is peaceful, which is normal English, and then the word that they say you should use is tranquil.
I don't think anybody uses this. Like
It's like
nobody.
they also so then on the next slide they have you shouldn't use the word amazing, but you should use the word unbelievable.
That's like completely two different things. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
You shouldn't use the word dull. You should use the word lifeless, which I feel like is completely different.
Yeah. Like lifeless is like no soul, just dead.
Yeah, dull is just like just use boring. If you're not gonna use dull, I would if I didn't use dull, I would use boring or uninteresting or just not cool. Like
Instagram is trying to figure out what you are.
I'm dull. I'm Instagram figures I'm lifeless.
uh,
Okay, you shouldn't use the word happy, all right? You should use the word contented. You shouldn't use the word good. You should use the word apt.
Apt?
Apt.
Act.
APT. Apt.
That I've never heard of that.
I think it means like being good, like at something, or like basically fitting your situation. I think like fitting the task or whatever.
I see.
I think.
I don't know, because like the English is stupid, but I mean like there's probably like because language changes because you got like I was about to say slurs, but yes, we have those too. Uh,
I think any language has slurs.
yeah, but like slang, that's what it was. Yeah, slang, like because we got like other nonsense and whatever. And I think some of those words like oh you should use this or you should use that. Like we don't even like use those words like we used to like a long time ago. Like you know what I
Exactly.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to find some more. Okay, I found an entire page dedicated to teaching English.
Oh no.
Okay, have you? Okay, so are you familiar with like the Pooh Bear meme format where it's like
Oh yeah.
him normally and then him in like a tuxedo?
Oh yeah.
I think it's kind of like a thing about like the Drake meme, basically, where it's like, oh, don't do that, or like
Oh yeah.
it's kind of it's in that same vein.
Yeah.
Um, well, here's a word that you shouldn't use. Can't.
What?
You know what you should you know what you should use? Unable.
Man, can't is like the way easier word.
Don't say pick up, say collect.
Okay, that might kind of seem understandable, but still.
Don't say what's up, say what's the matter.
No. No. Hello, what's the matter?
Or not even what's, it's what is the matter.
The
Like they
thing
didn't do it, they didn't have the contraction.
doesn't even sound like proper English. It feels
Don't
like
say buy, say purchase.
it's like you want to become British. I feel like that's like what it's kind of going for. Like it feels like oh you want to be you want to speak English now, do you? Well, go to the UK.
Oh my
They speak those
oh,
words.
oh my god. Don't say start. You know what you should say? Instead of start,
What?
commence.
No, no. Like they're like trying to be fancy. Don't be fancy.
Instead of saying start again, say resume. See this one, I don't know.
Oh,
It's like I know I say resume at least sometimes in my regular life. It's
mm-hmm.
just I don't know how often I say it.
Like what I say, like, hey, I want to start this over. Like that's understandable, but like I think like the only times you can use the word resume is like it's like reading the word out loud, or 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 like if you're like an announcer, like or like resuming the game or something. I don't know. I don't know. There's like some cases resume. Resume.
I found another post in this similar vein, but now
Resume.
it now it's idioms.
Idioms?
Idioms.
Oh, idioms.
So instead of saying I'm listening carefully, you say I'm all ears. And you know what? I see it because I probably use these without realizing it.
Yeah.
I don't use this one. I'll keep it a secret. My lips are sealed.
Oh, okay.
I just say I won't tell anybody.
Like if someone says, "Keep this a secret," I just say, "Okay," or just "Okay."
Instead of saying I rarely read, say I read once in a blue moon.
Okay.
Instead of saying I'm very tired, which is what I would normally say I'm pooped.
I'm pooped, man. I usually
Instead, instead of saying I don't believe it, say I don't buy it.
Okay. I think you can just use two and two. So I mean, it doesn't really.
Instead of saying I have more important things to do, say I have bigger fish to fry.
Interesting.
Which I don't say ever.
I think the takeaway from this is just speak. Like, don't do this stuff. Do the thing that says not to do. Just do that part. Unless there's something that tickles your fancy, if that's a word, or if that's the right saying. I don't know. But it's also because it's been a while. But just do all the things that says don't to not to do. I think I had a stroke. Anyway. Ugh.
I think we'll do one more of these. Okay. So we have normal English and better English.
How? Okay. How is English going to get better from this?
Well, no, it's just like a different way of saying it, so it's a quote unquote better way of saying
Like fancy English, I guess.
kind of. Okay, so normal English, I don't care. Better English, see if I care.
Okay.
I can just imagine your face right now. Just
Yeah.
I'm just your silence is deafening right now.
Yeah, because I wonder who made this kind of stuff. Because, man, people don't say some of this stuff anymore. Like,
Okay.
man.
Okay, in normal English, you would say it's raining outside, right? Or you would just say it's raining.
It's raining cats and dogs. Is that the what it's going to say?
No, you would. The better English is it's pouring outside.
Okay. I mean, I think people say that every now and
I
then.
mean,
Either
yeah,
it's
I'll say like if it's raining really heavily, I'll just say, "Oh yeah, it's like pouring right now."
yeah, because that's because I mean I do the same thing. So
Yeah, I don't ever say outside because you don't really need to say outside. You could just say it's raining
yeah.
because it doesn't rain inside your house unless you have a big hole in your roof, I guess.
Yeah, then whoever has a
Then,
hole in their
but
roof, fix it.
but that's a bigger problem than
This is
any.
sponsored by the hole in your roof.
This video is brought to you by the rain.
Keeps your plants
Oh,
hydrated.
guaranteed to make you wet.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Let's continue.
Moving on.
Instead of saying in normal English, we don't want that. Say instead of saying I'm very happy, say I'm over the moon.
Oh, joyous! I am very pleased. About
Instead
this.
of saying have a nice day, you know, like a normal human being,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like oh hey, have a nice day. Instead of that, say have a cheerful day.
Man, this English. Sometimes I just hate it. Like, man, don't make it complicated. Like, I know English is really hard to learn, but I mean, I don't make it harder than it has to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, this
man,
is a here's a post to help you stop saying very. The word
very.
using the word very. So instead of saying very dirty, say filthy. Instead of saying very easy, just say effortless. Instead of saying very cute, Just say adorable. Instead of saying very beautiful, say gorgeous. Instead of saying very angry, say furious. Instead of saying very big, say massive. Instead of saying very busy, say swamped. Instead of saying very complete, say comprehensive. Instead of saying very bad, say awful. And instead of saying very funny, say hilarious.
Out of spite, I want to say very more than I
That
wanted.
that was very bad.
Yeah, it is very, very bad.
And it's like I get it, teach people English. If you wanna learn English, you wanna learn English good. I'm sorry to say, Instagram is not the way to do it.
I'm going to be honest, right? I'm not really a fan of Instagram because I heard a lot of questionable things about it. Like, stories on, like, oh, they steal your information and try to kidnap you or something. Like, those kind of stories.
Well, I've been on Instagram for a few years now, and I've never been kidnapped, as far as I know. So I think I'm okay.
Yeah, like, I have a Facebook account, and they're using data from they're using my information, and I'm like, oh, Facebook good, Instagram not so much. I don't even use Facebook, so what do they have? Well, they have my email,
Okay.
but
Okay, so I'm just kind of looking at this account, and now we have prepositions with time, or prepositions of time, I
oh
guess.
no.
And they have at, on, and in, and like basically when you would use them.
Okay.
So you would use in when you say in the 16th century, in the afternoon, in 10 minutes, the morning, in 3 hours, etc. Stuff like that, right? On my birthday, on the first day, on March 15th, on June 13th, or on time, or on Monday, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, I get it. And then you have at. And some of these I'm just questioning because it's like, I feel like it's not right. So the first thing they have is at Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say at Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving?
I usually say on.
I say on Thanksgiving. They also have at Christmas.
Oh, I just on Christmas, on Halloween, on Thanksgiving, or whatever.
They have now the only exception to that I can think of when it comes to like Christmas is like saying at Christmas time.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
the just the general feeling of like, oh, it's gonna be Christmas here soon. Like at Christmas time, basically.
Yeah.
But I would just say on Christmas when it's like actually December 25th.
Yeah.
Or on Easter. I don't say at Easter.
Yeah.
Or like well, I guess this is a preposition of time, it's place. Because I was thinking at the Easter celebration, but that's not time, that's place.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't say at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Hold on,
I might say what?
My computer is like, computer, shut up.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
There, sorry. It was making noises and my OBS was like picking it up, so I was just like, you know what, shut up, and then just smack it. And it works sometimes. Not yawning.
You know what? Fair enough.
You know what I find? It's really funny on how whenever we smack something, it just works. We are
Oh, you
engineers
have-
at heart.
Oh, cute English words you can use often. You want to learn some cute English words?
Yeah?
The first word is flim-flam.
Flim-flam! That... Okay. Oh
And
my...
it means to trick, deceive, swindle, or cheat.
Okay. Okay. Didn't know it had a definition. or a meaning.
Oh, flim flam. That's apparently a cute word.
It's like spoopy. Remember that word? It was spooky and funny mixed together. Because apparently the word spoopy is part of the dictionary now, which I find really funny. But
Hey, they have LOL.
lol, yeah. And there's I think a lomao is also in there.
Okay, the next word is Hatsutatsu. I've never heard of the words.
Okay, like I've heard like words that like try to be cute, right? Like there's this thing that I keep seeing, like ooh or oh whoa, like those kind of things where they have like those faces.
Uh-huh.
Like that's like people trying to be cute, and then you got stuff like flim flam or hops.
You're gonna love the next one.
Oh, give it to me. I want to know.
Okay, it's Guga.
Guga.
Spelled like that. Gewgaw.
I am disappointed in the human race. I feel like this is worse than the ooh oh oh stuff that I usually see. That whenever people try to like roleplay or whatever.
Then you have heebie-jeebies.
Okay, the heebie-jeebies. Okay, I feel like I want to put it in the cute section. I just put it as a word to describe something like ooh. It's like it's not really spooky. It's like spooky, but not really like scary.
Yeah. Then you have fiddle-footed. Fiddle-footed.
Fiddle-footed.
Fiddle-footed.
Fiddle. Ha.
Oh, and then here's the next word. Palsy-walsy.
Palsy Walsy?
PALSY dash WA, or I guess hyphen, WALSY.
I think we just like went down like a rabbit hole of some kind.
Yeah. That's oh, they have all these like shortened words. So you have IMA or IMA, which means I am going to.
Okay.
Then you have HAFTA, HAFTA, HAFTA. All right. Then you have
Okay.
gimme, which
Gimme.
give me. Wanna, oughta, let me, like let me. And then gotta, kinda. And then that's it. See,
Man,
I feel like that would be more useful
yeah.
because nobody in regular speech says, "I am going to." You just say, "I'm going."
I oughta beat a knuckle seal with all the. I don't know what I did there, but I tried to use some of the words that you said, and it didn't work.
I'm gonna have to check on that because I ain't sure.
Oh boy. Also, guess what?
What?
We reached an hour.
Yay!
An hour and 9 minutes to be exact.
Yay!
Yo, another hour-long episode.
Wait, why does this Instagram page dedicated to teaching English have a video on Chinese?
I think we should just stop now. I think we've gone too far. I think we reached.
Okay, I have one more post that I want to.
Okay, one more.
Okay, so we have normal English and better English.
better English. All right, let's hear it.
So instead of saying "How are you?" Okay, actually, I want you to guess. How would you say? How would you This isn't a word. Betterify. How
Better.
are you? How would you betterify that?
Hey. No. So how about so hey is a greeting or hi. Wait, what was the word again?
How are you?
How are you? So how about
How would you betterify that?
how do I betterify that? I would probably go with uh greetings. How is day? I don't know.
How do you do?
Ah.
That's how you betterify it, I guess.
It feels like the '80s stuff now. Just like, how do you do, my fellow friend, or something. I don't know. I don't know what time period words are used, but it feels like an old thing that people used to say.
Instead of saying nice to meet you, how would you betterify?
Uh, okay, so
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. I'll probably do. Uh, how do you do? Wait, is that the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, so don't use that one because that was already been used because that was the betterified one. Um,
Nice to meet you. How would you betterify?
uh, I honestly have no idea. I can't really think of anything.
Uh, well, you're wrong because it's pleased to meet you, actually.
Huh? It just changes one word.
Oh, this one it changes entirely.
All right. Well, this is gonna
So
be our
in
last one.
actually there's yeah, it actually is our last one. Okay.
Okay.
So instead of saying just a minute, how do you betterify that?
Just a minute. How
Just a
about
minute.
in a jiffy, or be?
Well, you're wrong. It's one moment, please.
Dang it! I was really thinking about I'm gonna be there in a jiffy or something.
Yeah, well, you're wrong. So
Man.
wrong. You should be ashamed.
uh, man. Anyways, all right, we did the English nonsense that we.
Okay, that's enough English lessons for today.
Yeah. And I think we could do one more thing for this podcast.
And what is that?
Food. Let's talk about food on why. Because recently, I saw something called the pink sauce.
Oh?
This pink sauce is a sauce, a condiment that some girl made and advertised it on TikTok. Alright? And this is TikTok we're talking about, right?
This is TikTok we're TikToking about. Yeah, I get it.
So, recently, the FDA decided, hey, wait a minute, this isn't healthy. And just so you know, with this pink sauce, not the table of contents, the list for like ingredients and the information on the back of food and whatnot, right?
Uh-huh.
So the calories are apparently wrong. The all the ingredients like how many grams and like cups and whatever is apparently completely wrong.
Uh-huh.
And basically all that stuff was like just messed up. And apparently this pink sauce uses milk. And milk can go bad. And this pink sauce is being sent on like trucks and whatever from like across states and whatnot. Because you can't buy it on a store, you have to buy it online. And also, this pink sauce has like different colors of pink. Like it's like a whiter pink or a lighter pink, or no, a light. Yeah, so it's a lighter pink, a darker pink, or something completely different, right? And so everyone decided, like, man, why does this thing exist? And the person like responded to it as like, oh, yeah, sorry, the thing was wrong due to a bunch of people buying our stuff, and also the FDA. What's the FDA? I don't have to be FDA approved to distribute this. And guess what happened? The FDA came in and be like, hey, you know, you're doing a little bit of a wrongy. Like, hey,
You're doing a little bit of a wrong.
Like, hey, you could still distribute it, but I think we'll have to step in.
Huh.
Yeah, because like people on TikTok, right? They just slather their food with this pink sauce. And I heard from some people that it's like a ranch of some kind, I guess.
Okay.
And I don't understand what makes this sauce good, because it's a sauce. You got spices. It's a condiment. It can't make a food better unless it's like ketchup or mustard, because like that is something. If it's like a ranch based kind of condiment, right? I think ranch is more commonly used for like wings because of the taste and everything. Right, because I want to say this right. Okay, so yes, condiments can make food better, but in some cases it can't make all food better.
Right. Like I'm not gonna put mustard on my cereal.
Yeah,
Or
like
anything for that matter, because I don't like mustard.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you can put water in your cereal, you can put milk in your cereal, but if you, like, put, like, Mountain Dew in there, yeah, no. Or just put Red Bull on your burger. There you go. No.
Just lather your burger in Red Bull.
Yeah, there's just some things that there's, like, limits. There's, like, some limits on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the moral of the story. Just, there are limits.
Yeah. And speaking of food, why, food, it's good, right? Here's the thing, right? This is a topic that's been in my mind. Ketchup on chips. Like, ketchup on things where ketchup shouldn't belong. You know what I mean?
I'm not a huge ketchup person either, so I really don't have an opinion.
Okay, here's the thing, right?
If you ask me, ketchup doesn't really belong on anything.
Because I like ketchup on, like, fries, or burgers, or fried potatoes. But, and I want to say this right now, I like ketchup on chips because it's literally just French fries. Technically, because it's made the same way, but they just look different. But apparently in Canada, there's ketchup flavored Doritos, and there's also seasoning for popcorn, which is ketchup flavored.
Ew.
Yeah, so I love ketchup on chips. That tastes good. Ketchup flavored Doritos, I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be, I don't know, is it cheesy or is it just literally Doritos with ketchup seasoning on it? But then there's ketchup flavored popcorn. No. Ketchup does not belong on popcorn.
popcorn does not deserve to be ketchup flavored.
Also, I think there's also ketchup flavored beef jerky in Canada too. I
Well,
think
guess
that's
you just go to Canada and find out.
yeah. And because Lay's, everyone knows Lay's, not sponsored. They're apparently a long time ago, they used to have ketchup flavored chips in the U.S. except people didn't really buy it, so they kind of just moved it to Canada because they really like their ketchup flavored chips, or just ketchup flavored stuff in general, and it's like thriving there. Like I wanted to try their chips, but I'm just afraid it's like I don't know if it's gonna taste good. I wonder if ketchup-flavored Cheetos is a thing. I hope there is not. Man.
Huh.
Well, now I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I think we should conclude this this podcast so everyone can eat and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got all the topics that we got today. Everyone had fun. This was slightly longer than the first episode, because we were in about an hour and 21 minutes. Yeah. I think either we're gonna so we have the third episode. It's planned, but we don't know when to record it, so it's probably going to take us a few months or years or days. I don't know. Yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed it. The links to my friend, to his channel in the description. He makes good music. Support him. If you liked it, if you like this thing, if you want to see more of this podcast, even though, except for all the likes, like likes and whatever. If you like the podcast, okay. If you don't, okay. We're gonna make it regardless. Your opinion doesn't matter. We are the we are the hosts. We have we can't get me controlled. We control the podcast. This is our podcast, not yours. Unless there is something very, very wrong with it. Like, let's say there's something wrong with some part of the, like, let's say something offends you. Sorry. Or something. But then, if you get offended by something, yeah, we'll take it. Or something. I don't know. But besides that, we control this podcast.
Yes.
We are the gods of this podcast. No one can tell us what to do unless YouTube says something about it. But besides that, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
you got any closing remarks before we head off?
Yes.
All right. All right. I guess that's it.
That was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, here's our last sponsor. My computer. It can't shut up.
Anybody want a free computer?
Yeah, what's a free computer? Costs for $1 million.
Oh, that's a huge markup.
Yeah, it's that good. If you want a really loud computer, here you go.
Your dreams can be fulfilled.
Even though that this computer is not even for sale.
This computer's not for sale, but let's sell it anyway.
Yeah. Alright. Here it is. The end. It's approaching now. Podcast.
Out.
Blech. Yeah, out. Blech.